This interview is being conducted for the Veterans History Project for the Library of Congress. The veteran's name is Brandon Ray Cooper. He was born in Anderson, South Carolina. Served in the United States Marine Corps from 1999 to 2007. He achieved the rank of E3. We're recording this on 15 November 2015. I am Emily Willis, and I am conducting this interview, no relation. So, tell me about your time in service.
Well, I dapped in 1999 at RSS Anderson, and actually went to boot camp in January of 2000. Graduated April 12th of 2000. Yeah, I think
Sounds
so.
about right.
Yeah. Came home on 10 days leave, and then went to Redstone Arsenal, Alabama for, went to Camp Lejeune, North Carolina for MCT, Marine Combat Training and School of Infantry at Camp Geiger on Lejeune. And then went to Redstone Arsenal, Huntsville, Alabama for my MOS training, which I was a 2311 Ammunition Technician Specialist / Basic EOD. Joined the Marine Corps Reserve Unit in Greenville in 2000. I think it was late part of 2000. And did several operations during that time up until 2003, which I was deployed to Iraq. I was activated on Valentine's Day 2003 and stationed at Camp Pendleton, California. By March, I was in Kuwait. From Kuwait, we were on the main push all the way up to Baghdad, stationed at Camp Viper. Camp Chesty was my main base, which is 60 miles outside Baghdad. And from there, ran several missions, Al-Naziriyah, Al-Shatra, Al-Qut, went through Fallujah, and other places. Made it down to Baghdad and back. I had a great time. It was wonderful over there. It's great. Sand's great. Sandstorm's amazing.
What was your job?
I was a ammo tech, so I handled all munitions, explosives, missiles, anti-tank, tank rounds, plastic explosives, disarming and exploding of munitions that were left from the Iraqi strongholds. So, a lot of blowing.
So you were like a sweeping crew or like an EOD?
We were the basic EOD. The more advanced EOD guys were the ones going out, and sometimes we get attached to missions to them, and I would go out with them. But mainly, I was in charge of making sure everything was destroyed properly. So it wasn't anything for me to have 32 tons of explosives to blow up in the middle of the desert. That was fun.
That's what I was thinking.
I enjoyed that one.
How did you haul them through? So you didn't just blow up what was left, but you actually carried the ammunition for your unit.
Yeah. Well, my unit and every other unit that was at Camp Chesty, which was the largest Marine Corps base in Iraq. So I dealt with every possible landmines to artillery rounds to whatever. We had it all. One-stop shop. Come in, get what you need. What do you guys need?
How did you haul it up?
Convoy.
So just in regular trucks?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a bad target to have.
And we didn't have armored vehicles in 03.
If that's true.
We had canvas sides.
Oh, God.
And my 240 Gulf that I had mounted on top of the Humvee, I had to find a piece of plywood and tie it to the top of the Humvee and then put my 240 Gulf on top of the plywood.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how big was your convoy of ammunition?
It depends. I think we had one of them was like 50 trucks, and then we go back and forth, and
To basically supply.
yeah. So lots of convoys.
So you had one base where you kept everything at, and you were responsible for supplying all the other fobs, pretty much.
Pretty much. For that Baghdad, Al Nasiriyah, Al Shatra area.
That's not really a safe place to be driving ammunition trucks, is it?
Well, I mean, it was great because we had fuel trucks with us too, so it makes you feel safer. Those fuel trucks are great.
Okay, so you did how many months in Iraq? How many years? How many months?
Oh, mine was months. Did 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah, because luckily Marines only do 6-month deployments.
And then you came home,
Then I came home.
and
Well, tried to find a regular job. I ended up in law enforcement for 10 years. Before the PTSD monster really unleashed.
yeah, it's evil.
Yeah, and then finally, I did several more. I did a joint NATO mission in Norway. So,
Seriously?
yeah,
It's fun.
yeah, in the middle of March, -50, and we slept outside. It was great.
What was it for?
It was called Battle Griffin. It happens every, I don't know, 6 or 7 years. Ronald Reagan, when he was in office, put these huge tunnels in Norway, and our tanks, trucks, everything is stored there. So we've got like that jump off point in Norway. Well, every so often we go over there with, I think Australia, Spain was there, Norway, obviously, their troops were there. Oh, a couple other countries. I think England, the British Royal Marines were there. So, but these places look like James Bond. I mean, the front of the mountain opens up and you go miles into these tunnels.
That's really cool.
So, I worked at the Freegard Cave right outside of Strodal. And that was pretty cool. I mean, that was, yeah.
One of the better moments.
Yeah, well, except for going from 130 degrees to -50, because that was right after I came back. So the Marine Corps, the Marine Corps is going to kill me.
All right. So then you got out in 2000.
Got out in September 2007.
Okay. So what's your favorite memory from the Marine Corps? Like, what was your favorite part about it overall?
The brotherhood, that's got to be, because I mean, still to this day, it's there. I just got to see a bunch of my fellow Marines the other day that I served with. And it was just like we hadn't seen each other, probably some of us in like 10, 12 years. Picked up right where we left off. So that's got to be my favorite.
Your favorite part. Okay. Let's see. I don't want to ask your least favorite memory, but
Oh, Iraq.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's about as far as I'm going to go into
Not
that.
gonna
But
expand on that.
no,
Okay.
no.
Um.
Just look up Al Nasiriyah.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay. If there was anything you wanted, like your children and grandchildren, to know about your time in service, what would you tell them if you were telling them the story?
It was the greatest experience I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the worst at the same time. But would I do it over again? Yes. I tried the whole college thing. I got 2 semesters into it. And I'm like, this ain't for me. I got to serve my country. And even though I'm 100% disabled combat vet now, and many issues, mental health wise, I'd still do it over. I'd do it all over again. I mean, it has become who I am.
Yeah.
I am a Marine.
Okay. I'm gonna try to keep it off of that. Okay. What was your favorite stateside place to visit with the Marine Corps? Like your favorite training base or expand on
I don't know.
something
It's
there.
in between Camp Pendleton because I mean Southern California, it was like 70 all the time. You know, we 3 times a week we'd get up and run 7 to 10 miles, and there's nothing like running beside the beach or in the mountains or something.
Not quite exactly like Iraq.
Yeah, no. 29 Palms wasn't bad just because we had Libo in Vegas. So, yeah.
Can't beat that.
No,
right?
Vegas. I like Vegas.
All right. I'm trying to. Okay, when you were overseas, what was the best part about that? Like, do you have any good memories from
Oh, yeah.
overseas?
Oh, heck yeah. I mean, there's nothing funnier than 10 Marines or 15 Marines trying to pile into a Humvee to watch a portable DVD player about this big, all on top of each other, and nobody wanted to move. It's just funny.
It is.
And, you know, and it was the downtime. Like, some guys got a Humvee stuck in quicksand in the middle at like 3 a.m. And all they could think to do was go get the boy from South Carolina. He'll get it out. Like, find a redneck. 3 o'clock in the morning, flat on my tent. Cooper, we got it stuck, man. Is it in 4-wheel drive? I don't know. Do I really have to get up? Yes. Fine. So I get out there, and it wasn't in 4. I popped it in 4-wheel drive, popped it out. And I'm like, really? You need a redneck for this? I'm going back to bed. And I couldn't. I laid down. I couldn't stop giggling.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many different bases in Iraq were you at?
Camp Viper, Camp Chesty. Once we secured Al Qut, we put a base in Al Qut.
Is that in the triangle?
Some of it is.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad times.
Yeah, it wasn't. 03 for the invasion was not a happy time.
Did you meet a lot of resistance on the drive in from Kuwait? Because by the time I got there, we just flew.
I mean, we did, but this was regular army at the time. It wasn't insurgency.
Oh, okay.
And, I mean, a lot of them, once they started taking fire back, dropped their guns and ran.
Oh,
But
okay.
Al Qut and Nasiriyah, that was a pretty bad stronghold for Republican guards. And they didn't back down. So, resistance from them, because that was Saddam's,
Right.
like,
SS
personal.
people.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. How long was the trip from Kuwait to where you stopped?
oh, Lord. Several days.
So what did you do at night? Just camp?
Yeah. I mean, there were, like, we would pass bases. Like, Viper was, like, kind of up here, so we'd go to Viper. Then there was, like, another supply base, so we'd pull in.
So like where people had already gotten to, they would set up and then...
Like, the forward units, like, I guess the CBs, they were building.
Okay.
So they were, like, just ahead of us. So when we got there, there was nothing but berms. But at least it was something to get by.
Right.
So, but now on explosives runs, we'd be out in the middle of the desert, sleeping outside.
Yeah, just pitching a tent or just
No.
sleep in the vehicle?
Either the vehicle or on the ground with the camel spiders.
Huh? That sounds like
Yeah, I
fun.
woke up with one on my chest. I don't like camel spiders.
Oh, okay.
But it was nice to see when the Army finally got there and started setting up because they brought air conditioning. That was very nice. I finally was on my way back up and we had 80-man tents and there's these little AC units. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Well, I put my rack directly under the AC unit. I don't think I left to eat for like 3 days. I'm like, I'm not going out in the heat. I'm done.
Yes, those were kind of nice in the desert.
Yeah.
So you were never at any like the big like Camp Liberty wasn't established and all those bases and all the Air Force and stuff. So when you left, how'd you get out? You convoyed back out?
We flew on a C-130 from Al Quoit to back to Kuwait.
Oh wow.
So.
And you never did any other time like in any of the other countries other than just Kuwait as like a start point?
Well, I mean, I was in, what was that? Qatar.
Yes.
Yeah. So, little R&R in Qatar.
Okay. It was a fun place.
Oh, another cool thing, I got to see the ancient city of Babylon.
Did you?
Yeah, the place where King Nebuchadnezzar's throne was still there, like the concrete pad.
Wow.
And, well, Saddam was trying to rebuild it. Every other brick had his name in it, so he was rebuilding Babylon. His palace was up on a hill.
Imagine that.
And you can look down at Babylon and I'm going, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. Now looking back on it, how do you feel about the situation over there? Was it worth it?
Are we out of time?
No, we still got a lot of time.
No comment.
No comment. Oh.
No.
But you would.
I think it. Well, okay.
You would do it over again.
I'll put it like this: it was worth it to get rid of Saddam.
Okay.
But recent events being as they are, especially Paris.
Right.
Was it worth it?
That's true.
Did you cut the head off one snake and 7 heads
Grew
came back?
Yeah.
So.
Touche. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
All right. What other stories do you want to tell about your time in the Marine Corps? You did almost 10 years. You gotta tell your favorite story from the Marine Corps.
Well, we were doing an artillery fire acts on. God, what army base was that? The one right up the road. Jackson.
Jackson and Columbia.
Yeah. And we were out there. I was loading artillery rounds to take to the guys. And I look out, and there's a tornado coming right for the hooches. And we didn't have anywhere to go. So I was like, Stassart, what are we going to do? He said, pray. Okay.
So we prayed.
Obviously, I'm fine. But just stupid little things that make you laugh.
And that was just your...
Yeah, it just sticks out. And that was one of my very first joint exercises in the Marine Corps. So it stuck with me. And I just so happened to, my rack was 3 racks down from my recruiter. So when I would wake up, I'd look over and be like, Stassart Howard, yeah, Cooper, I still hate you. Man, we're still friends on Facebook and every now and then because he's in Japan or something. I'll just say, I hate you. And leave it at that.
It's all your fault.
It is all your fault.
Okay, coming back, how long did it take you to, like, realize that things were different with your life after coming back? Or was it when you got out of service?
It was after 07 because I still had, the drills and the camaraderie and the brotherhood and, hey, I'm going to see you guys all the time. It's fine. Then when I got out on my own and trying to readjust to civilian life, that's when I realized this something ain't right.
Yeah.
Because
that's true.
It's tough to reintegrate to what's normal society.
It is. That's on mine.
Yeah, when you come from such chaos but you're
trying to be normal.
Yeah, it's just not.
I'm not normal anymore.
No.
I agree. Okay, so your medals and stuff, what did you earn them for? Okay.
Well, obviously we can always start with the national defense. Really? They handed out like candy, so I got that. The one ribbon I am proud of that you don't have on there is my presidential unit citation. And it was, if I remember correctly, it was the first presidential unit citation given out since Vietnam.
Really?
Yeah. If I have my story corrected, but it's been a long time. But I remember hearing that when we got it. So it may or may not be correct. You know, things up here don't kind of click like they used to.
We're just going to say it's true.
Yeah, okay. For the sake of this, it's true. Sounds great.
It's true. We were awesome. All right, and does the Marine Corps have, like, you know how the Army has the infantry badge and all that, like combat infantry badge stuff? Does the Marines have something like special just for that?
It's called a combat action ribbon, but they were given out a whole lot easier later on in the war, like because we took a lot of indirect fire, and indirect fire did not count. So I mean,
true.
yeah.
So
and then some of my unit got it, and some of us didn't, due to paperwork issues. So
yeah, as always, right?
Yeah.
So you had indirect fire.
Yeah.
Do you want to expand on that or no?
Mortars and stuff in Al-Qud and stuff like that.
None of your ammo trucks blew up?
Nope.
Good.
Nope. Luckily.
Yeah, that might have been bad.
Well, none of mine. Nazario, where they hung the bodies from the bridge.
Right.
That convoy got taken out.
Were you there during that time?
I was supposed to be.
Oh.
I was very close, but I wasn't on that convoy.
But was that at the same time period when the bodies were hung? It was. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all you want to say about that?
That's all I want to say about that.
Okay. Let's go to,
They were running.
let's go to, outstanding volunteer service. What did you get that ribbon medal for?
Being a volunteer firefighter.
Oh.
Yeah.
You did that while you were,
Yeah.
because you're in the reserves.
Yeah.
So you didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Now, did being in the reserves, was it different then than being active? Was there a huge difference for you between those two?
Yes. I hate to say this, but some of the reserves is like a bunch of college boys wanting to play warrior.
Yeah.
And then active duty is, this is my job, this is what we do. Let's not screw around.
Now, because you were in this, did you volunteer for the unit you were in, or were you, once you joined, that's what you got put in, so when the war started, you just got called?
Well, that was the MOS I chose.
Oh, okay.
Because it was close to home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And that was out of Greenville?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Huh. That's not the only job that they have in Greenville.
No. They had NBC.
Yeah, that's what Josh was.
And, mechanics.
So when they activated your unit, did you volunteer, or was it just, hey, we need people, or everybody's going?
I was one of the first ones to raise my hand to volunteer.
Okay. Why?
Why not? I'm in the Marine Corps.
Touche.
That's what we're trained for.
Touche. So you were in the reserves from the whole time?
The whole time with intermittent active duty.
Yeah. Okay.
And that was like one of the good things about the reserve, because when you got tired of that, be like, look, I need active duty. Just send me somewhere.
And you would attach to a different unit or whatever?
Yeah, because the ammo techs are one of the smallest MOSs in the
So they need you.
Yeah, so it was very easy.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go? Let's go to California. Okay.
All right. So the Sea Service Deployment Medal with the M device, what does that stand for? What does it mean?
I just mobilized.
Oh.
Yeah.
What does Sea Service mean?
On the sea.
Oh, like SEA.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not a smart one sometimes.
That's okay. That's okay.
It's like, you know how they all have letters?
Right, yeah.
I'm like, should it be a C?
Right.
Okay. All right. Select Marine Corps Reserve Medal. What's that for?
Just being a good boy in the reserves.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
And your Eagle Globe and Anchor, was that one of your prouder moments, earning that?
Oh yeah, I still got the one that they gave me in boot camp.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, was that part of your favorite thing at Parris Island? Did you enjoy Parris Island?
Looking back on it now that I'm not in it, it was great.
It's a nice place.
Yeah, sand fleas and heat and, drill instructor.
It's a good time.
But the Eagle Globe and Anchor ceremony was nice because it was right after the Crucible.
Yeah.
And that means it's over.
When you're officially a Marine.
Yeah. I cried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Okay, the 1st Marine Corps Division and 4th Marine Corps Division, what is that
4th Marine Corps Division is the reserve section.
that you were in?
Yeah, and then the 1st Marine Division or 1st MARDIV is Camp Pendleton, California.
So those were the 2 units you were part of?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And who did you deploy to Norway with?
4th.
So you were with them the whole...
Yeah.
They have ammo in Norway? Like, that's...
Oh, yeah.
So that's why you were there?
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's really awesome. I want to go there now. All right, what else do you want to tell me? We got like 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes, actually.
We can do 3.5 minutes of staring at each other.
Tell me something else for 3.5 minutes.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
All right. Tell the 2 cities, right?
Yeah, it is what it is. I'm very proud to be a veteran.
Yeah,
And I just wish more people cared,
that's true. That's true.
which is why I have my green light out front.
I saw that. I was so proud of you. I live in an apartment, can't do it. Sorry. I would get in trouble.
But, well, that, and it's sad with the 22 veterans a day committing suicide.
That's true. That breaks my heart.
There's been more casualties of war outside of combat than there has been in all the years that we've been in Afghanistan and Iraq.
Yeah.
So that's pretty.
So how do you deal with that? How do you deal with those demons?
I try to reach out to my buddies on a regular basis, just check on them.
Is that more for you or is it more for them?
Probably 50-50, to be quite honest. Because I've had phone calls at 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm on Facebook groups.
Yeah.
And my number's out there. If somebody's having a problem, I've gotten calls from all over the U.S. at all times of the night.
It's kind of therapeutic
Yeah.
in a way too.
Yeah, I don't mind getting up if it's somebody like that.
Yeah.
So if you're calling me to sell me something 2 o'clock in the morning, I have called you before.
I have.
Yes.
We have talked, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
See? I got you.
Yep.
All right, what else? 2 more minutes of your Marine Corps service.
Well, the car handled really good. And I was coming around the corner, and I don't know what to do with my hands.
No, 2 more minutes.
Oh.
Come on. The Library of Congress is going to look at this and be like, oh my God.
Well, you are interviewing a Marine. We're not quite known as being normal.
True.
Oh, I don't know.
This would be the difference between the old school vets and then like us.
Yeah.
But like, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you, and then we're going to...
Yeah, then that's it. But, I don't know. It's also still kind of cool that I've been around vets that I've grown up with my entire life.
That's true.
And also served with one that I grew up with. 2.
Who?
Jeremiah and Josh.
Oh. Yeah, but Josh was NBC, so he didn't.
Yeah, but I mean, I was
Still the same.
in his office all the
Yeah.
time. Just
Yeah.
because it's Josh.
Well, yeah. I guess that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, since you know more local people, like with the reserves, does that make it easier living here? Like, because you know the other veterans that are close by?
Well, I mean, sometimes it is, but I haven't seen some of those guys in over 10 years. I actually talked to, North Carolina. He was my staff sergeant. I talked to him like once a month. Or actually go see him once a month.